Hello everyone, welcome back to my channel. In this video we're going to be taking a look at BNB. Of course, I'm not a financial advisor. You should always do your own research before investing money into crypto. So BNB just officially broke a new all-time high and we're sitting at $856 as the top here currently. I think if we scroll down here we'll be able to see it. So $852 is what it shows on CoinMarketCap. And the market cap of BNB is sitting at $118 billion, which is insane. It is insane to think about this. Let's go over the past year and let's see the bottom that we saw in August 2024, around a year ago. We were sitting at $464. Well, now you're almost sitting at 100% profit, which is not bad for an asset the size of BNB. Now we're gonna quickly jump into the charts and we're gonna see what's going on here. So this is the weekly chart and immediately you can spot this channel up pattern. And this is where I think we're either going to have a massive rejection from this level, or at least somewhat of a rejection, or we're going to enter a parabolic phase of the uptrend or of this bull market for BNB, and that will be very similar to what we saw over here back in March 2024, and maybe something similar to what we saw here in March 2021. I guess maybe it's not going to be as bullish, or as the move isn't going to be as huge as it was back in 2021, but nonetheless I do think we could have a stronger breakout here and a continuation if we're able to break above the resistance of the channel up pattern. Keep in mind the channel up pattern has a bias to the downside, which means usually you're more likely to break to the downside from this pattern than to the upside. So be aware of that. You might want to take some profits here at the resistance of the channel, and let's say you want to take out your initial investment here, or maybe 50% of your holding. No one is going to attack you for that. That's going to be a smart move, seeing how we rejected that level back in June last year, in December last year, and now once again we're coming up to that level. We've also been holding this support for the past year or so, which is good, and the next time we come back to that support trend line, the price might be sitting around $650. So expect a correction if you won't see an immediate break above that resistance. Usually if it takes a lot, like usually if you don't break through the resistance and you just keep hitting it for a few weeks, there's a really good chance you're just going to roll over and continue the pattern, right? Continue in this channel up pattern. So while you're in the pattern, you should be expecting continuation. And then if a breakout comes, if we have a volume spike, like we're having right now, this is a perfect scenario for a break above the resistance, but I don't know if we're going to have that or not. We can add a Fibonacci retracement here. And as you can see, we just surpassed the 1.618 here. So we took the bottom from July 2024 and the top from June 2024. Our 1.618 was there at $833. And the second fib level, the overextension here, is coming at 945. So I would say, if you want to hold off a bit until we potentially get to $945, that's $100 from here, by the way. So that is going to be, quite a significant move. That's another 10.8%. And now 10.8% may not seem that much, but for an asset the size of BNB, that is quite the move here, especially considering the fact that we're already in the overbought on the weekly, and the price action chart is the price action candles rather are overextended, so they're very far away from the 20 MA, and this is where you have to calm down and expect a retracement because you want healthy continuation. So presumably we're going to have a move back down to the 20 MA, and we're going to bounce off of it hopefully and then continue the uptrend. So you might want to take out some profits over here at around $850 to $900, and then you might want to secure more profits at $900 to $950. Okay, that's what I would be doing if I had a position in BNB. Now, of course, down here is where you were supposed to be buying during the bear market. So this huge area over here. So this huge zone between 2022 and 2023, we were sitting as low as $188 back in June 2022. And from there, we saw an increase of approximately 364%. So this is a really safe asset that I don't think is going away anytime soon unless there is something massive going on with BNB. But I think the fear with Binance is not as high as it was before CZ left, because then obviously everyone was speculating regarding what was going to happen with Binance and Tether, because those are very connected. And Tether is involved in a lot of shady things. So could Binance get dragged into it and potentially shut down? That would cause a massive bear market. So what ended up happening was CZ was just removed and temporarily placed in a nice prison. And, well, I say nice. I don't know if it was actually nice, probably not. But I bet he wasn't locked up with everyone else in the same place, in a cell with 50 people. I digress. Binance has survived, and right now I don't think we should be as fearful regarding a Binance shutdown or anything negative to do with the platform, at least for the time being. Okay, let's switch over to the weekly chart over here. This is a bit of a different chart, and I'm just showing you the Elliott wave structure here. It's a big, strong asset, so Elliott waves are usually good to use on assets like this, not on a low cap gem that's $20 million with $20,000 in trading volume, but something like this is perfect for an Elliott wave count. So we have our wave 1 from November 2018 to the June 2019 top. Then we have our second wave bottom in March 2020. That's the COVID dump, okay? And then from there, we have our wave 3 taking us all the way up here to $720. That's the high in May 2021. From there, we saw an extended bear market all the way down here. You could argue that that was your wave 4, okay? That's your wave 4 correction. It is above the wave 1 high, which means the Elliott wave count is still valid. And right now we are in our wave 5. So if I switch over to the monthly, I think this is going to look a little bit nicer here. Yeah, this definitely looks nicer on the monthly chart. So wave 5 here should take us approximately to $1,200. So what we're going to do is we're going to take the fib from the bear market bottom to the bull market top of the previous cycle. So we're taking the June 2022 bottom and the May 2021 top, and we have $1,222 as our technical target for this cycle for BNB. And in my opinion, that's a very doable target. That's 46% from here. I wouldn't be surprised if we go even past that. At the moment, we are running into the 1.272, and that's our minimal target after breaking the all-time high. So we got to our minimal target. This is a good time to take some profits if if you're not greedy, if you want to get out of the project potentially and switch into something different, go into one of the top 10, top 20 coins, maybe top 30 coins. I think now is a pretty good time to do that, as BNB is approaching, well, it is already in the overbought on the monthly chart as well. Could we be looking at something similar to this move to the upside from 2021? Potentially, who knows? But this is definitely a bullish thing for BNB. And again, nothing is going to go up forever. Nothing is going to go down forever. So just remember that. If we continue seeing these massive pumps for BNB, just know that at some point it's going to crash and you're going to see this type of correction again, which was approximately 71% during the bear market. Okay, let me know what are your thoughts on BNB. Let me know what are your average buying prices, and let me know where are you planning to sell. Thank you all for watching. Stay safe and goodbye.